Through my 2 treatments, I've had 2 very different experiences. The first round, I was given IP chemo. IP chemo, a lot of times especially, they use it when you first get diagnosed, when you have really invasive disease. When they did my surgery, they had to remove part of my bladder. They had to remove my uterus, ovaries, fallopian tubes, part of the fatty tissue in my abdomen. They had to remove a lot because it had spread, and it was like little grains of sand is how they described it. They could have sat there for 10 hours and picked little pieces out. So IP was really the best option for me the first time around. You're checked into the hospital for 48 hours for once every 3 weeks, and then 24 hours once every 3 weeks. It's a 3-week rotation. Your first week you have 24-hour infusion of Taxol into your shoulder port, and then you have 2 liters infused over, depending on how your body handles it, anywhere from 5 hours to 2 hours into your abdomen. And then they kind of swish you around. They call it the washing machine because they like tilt you in like one direction and on one side, and then they tilt you another way on that side, and then you flip, and then you do the same. So it kind of washes the inside of your body. So this last time, I did a straight carboplatinum mix, but I did it within my chest port only. So the chest port, the lows aren't as low. That's the easiest way to describe it. When I did IP chemo for a week, I did not move. I would lay on, my husband put a mattress on our living room floor under the ceiling fan, and I would just lay there for about a week. And then after that, I would slowly get better. This time, I would be dizzy, I wouldn't feel good, but I could still get up, I could walk around. I just didn't want to get out of my pajamas. It's the difference between a horrible day and a bad day. I would say, especially to people who are given the choice, if it is your first time going through treatment, yes, IP chemo, it is more intense, it's a little more invasive, but it's a very viable option because of the fact it can reach things that intravenous chemo can't. It can actually get to those little places that your surgeon can't get to, especially if you're past about stage 3B, if I remember correctly. When it starts to just kind of explode and kind of go everywhere. There's a lot of places your surgeon can't reach, and the IP chemo gives a very viable option to treat that.